Shalom, shalom. You highly welcome, my dear brothers and sisters out there. I'm glad that you just clicked to watch this message. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 13th tribe of Israel. Now, the Israel which I'm talking about now is both the Israel of Jacob and the Israel of the book of Revelation. Now, the 13th tribe which I'm talking about is the tribe of Judah. And you need to be able to understand the deep things that has already been recorded. Now, when you go into the scripture, if you are a Bible student, you will be able to know that the Bible differentiates between Judah and Israel. Judah on its own is a nation of its own. Judah is a nation of its own. Now, Israel is also a nation of its own. Now, Judah is somebody. You need to be able to understand how it's being played now. Judah is somebody who among the children of Jacob, Jacob had 12 sons. I'm showing you now the formation of how the 13th tribe, which is the tribe of Judah, which is called the nation of Judah, was being formed. And those who are going to be playing role in that nation or in that Judah, which is the 13th tribe. Now, among the children of Israel, which is Jacob now, in the case of the children of Jacob, when you go to Jacob, what does Jacob say when it came to Judah? He said, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. The scepter, the mantle, the lawgiver will not depart from thy feet, which means until Shiloh come. Literally saying that what? Judah, you are going to be the ruler of your own brothers. And now, I want us to be able to understand something. Right there, Jacob have elevated Judah above his own other children. This is already being seen and recorded in the scripture. So Judah has an elevation of, in another way, in comparison to his other brethren, because he's going to be the one that his brethren are going to do what? Are going to bow down to. Now, this is from Jacob. Judah has been elevated. Now, when you go into the book of Revelation, the 12 tribes which are being listed there, the rulership, the people who are going to be ruling from that particular book of Revelation is equally the tribe, from the tribe of Judah there. Now, why do I say about the tribe of Judah there? Because the same promise which was being made to the people who are called the children of Jacob, when you talk about Judah, is also following them, to that will make them, in Yahushua to appear, because those people who are able to obey the word of Yahushua, those people automatically are going to be born. The same way that Yahushua was automatically being born or sprang out from the tribe of Judah, is the same way they themselves are equally going to sprang up in the tribe of Judah, which is being formed in the book of Revelation. So now, the people who are being formed in, who are being elevated in the book of Revelation, which is the tribe of Judah itself. Now, you have seen that this one now has been elevated, the tribe of Judah, from the book of Revelation. And the ones in the book of Genesis, which are the children of Jacob, the Israel in the book of Revelation, Judah has been elevated. The Jacob in the book of Genesis, Judah has been elevated. So now, this Judah, because how did these ones inherit or merited it? They automatically earned it by being born in those places, because they believed, the ones in the book of Revelation, because they believed in Yahushua. They follow Yahushua. So they are being born in that word of Yahushua, which he formed. And that word is what is Judah. I want you to be able to understand it. So the nation of Israel, The one that was ruling, or the nation, I use the term Jacob now in order not to mix it. Now, the nation of Jacob, the one that is ruling it is Judah. Now, this Judah has been elevated from Jacob. Now, you have the one in the book of Revelation. Those ones are the ones who are in Yahushua. And so the blessing, the Baruch of Jacob is equally following them because they are in Yahushua. So the same way that Yahushua inherited, earned that particular position of Judah, is the same way that they themselves who are born in Yahushua in Judah are going to inherit that. So now you see these two now, they have formed a nation of their own. I want you to be able to understand it. So they have formed a nation of their own. Now you have in Jacob now is going to remain how many? Is going to remain 11 tribes. In Israel of the book of Revelation is going to remain what? 11 tribes. Now among these 11 tribes, when you add Ephraim to the one in the book of Ephraim is going to be added to the one in Jacob, and Manasseh is going to be added to the one in the book of Revelation. Now these two will make them 12 plus 12, 24, right? So you have 12 here, and then 12 from the book of Revelation, which is now 24, right? So now the 13th tribe now, remember that Judah has been exempted now. Judah has been taken out to form its own nation. So now the taking out of this Judah to form its own nation, I want you to be able, I'm giving you mystery on how to be able to really understand the formation of Judah and why the Bible always differentiates between Judah and Israel, though they both have the same mighty one. I want you to be able to understand it. So now Judah, who is now being formed, he has formed that nation of Judah, that nation of Judah, by being elevated from Jacob and from Israel in the book of Revelation. Now that space that is being left, I want you to be able to understand what is going on here, because I'm giving you mystery. That space that is being left in Jacob is being filled. That space that is being left in Jacob, because Judah has been elevated, is being filled by who? Is being filled by Ephraim. Are you getting what is going on here now? That space which is being left by what? By Judah as he's been elevated is being filled by who? By Ephraim in Jacob. Now, in the ones in the book of Revelation, that space which is being left by Judah when he was being elevated, that space is being filled by who? By Manasseh. I want you to be able to understand it. So now you have 12 here, you have 12 there. But then you have the 13th tribe. Now this formation of this 13th tribe are the people who are in Yahushua. Those people are the ones which are called kings. And these are the ones who are going to be running the whole whatsoever that is going on. This is why when the Bible talk about the Benjamin Judah, or in the word of that Israel, or in the word of that Judah, because that is another word, that is another nation within a nation. That promise of that formation of nation of Judah. Now, these people who are in Judah are separate, are different from what? From Israel, though they all follow the same mighty one. You see what is really going on? So, and as a result now, the people who are in Judah are going to be fulfilling the promises which has already been made to them. How? By being the rulers, being the ones who are going to be ruling over other tribes. I want you to be able to understand what is really going on here. So Judah now was being elevated to form a nation. And everyone now, like I said now, everybody who is already here now listening, hearing the voice of Yahuwah Elohim through Yahushua, through the truth of Yahushua, those people now are on the course of what? Of being born in what? In the Judah which Yahushua is forming. So you have the opportunity. One is on the process of what? Of being born in that Judah, which are going to be used in order to do what? To control the nation of Jacob and the house of what? Of David. The house of David. Now, when we talk about the house of David, is being run through who? Through the house of Judah. The house of David now is being run through there. By who? By the mighty one which is within Judah itself. By the might, which is who? Yahushua. And through that, now through David, what is going to happen? The house of Jacob is going to be run. Is going to be what? Is going to be controlled. So you see the hierarchy now. Jacob formed its own 12. From the 12, Judah was being elevated. And then this Judah formed, before his formation already, when Judah manifested, he formed the 12, he formed the 12 tribes which are in the nation of the book of Revelation. And out of that, he still elevated the same way that Jacob elevated Judah. That is the same way the people who are in who are in the book of Revelation, the people who are in the book of Revelation and are born in the tribe of Judah in the book of Revelation are automatically being merged with that position or with that authority. They are being born the same way. Now you see that they have the authority and power that Yahushua possesses because he came out from the tribe of Judah. And so those people now, the congregation of those people now was, they were used to form that nation. And through this nation now, what I want you to be able to understand is, it is through this nation now that, the house of Israel is being run. Now, what do I mean by the house of Israel now? Now, the bringing together, the jamming together of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, of the children of Jacob, and the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. And now, how did we come to the 12 tribes on both sides, seeing that Judah is no longer there, is as a result of Of Ephraim and Manasseh. Manasseh is found in the one in the book of Revelation, and Ephraim is found in Jacob, replacing the role of Judah, because Judah has now gone in order to form his own nation. And it is through Judah, where David is from, they are now going to do what? Be running the whole whatsoever that is going on in that particular paradigm. I pray, may the Most High, whose name is Yahuwah, to elevate you more in order to really give you an insight of this particular revelation of the nation, because the nation of Judah and Israel are two separate nations, but they both have the same mighty one which they are following. And so in order for one to be able to really understand it, you will be able to really know and understand how they were initially being formed, which is very, very important. And this is why I just made this brief message, in order to clarify it to my brothers and sisters out there, those people who are on the course of being able to do what, to really have this question, to understand this journey and this particular structure between Jacob, Israel, which is the one in the book of Revelation, and Judah, because we're talking about these particular three nations. And as you do, and may the Most High, whose name is Yahuwah, through Yahushua, be the one to baruch you and elevate your understanding into the reality of what is going on. I say to you all, remain baruch in the name of Yahushua. Shalom, shalom, shalom.